Hello everyone. Merry Christmas to all my viewers. I wish to thank all my subscribers because yesterday, 25th December 2020, on the Christmas Eve, we've hit a century. We reached the hallmark number of 100 in subscription. This is an achievement for any channel beginning. Even though I started my channel in 2014, mainly for my book Sale of Souls, I didn't pursue it because of my nature of work. Now, subsequent to this EMPRI online conference, I was forced into this online presentation, after which I thought I should pursue or continue this YouTube channel with videos. Since then, that is a month ago, I started it. Now we have reached 100. Thank you all for my subscriptions. Thank you for keep me going and encouraging with all your support. Today, we will discuss a common topic which most of you know, but still there were few who wanted to know. That is the right to information. How to write, what to write, to seek information. The erstwhile government of India enacted this legislation, Right to Information Act 2005, for the benefit of all the citizens to seek the information required for the growth and prosperity of individuals and the society as a whole. Information is power, information is knowledge, and lack of information leads to a hell of ignorance. To get out of this ignorance, we need to seek information. This tool helps us in seeking information from the government agencies. Now, what it says is, every citizen of India, and I heard even the NRIs nowadays can seek information, specific information which is available for public consumption, barring a few exceptions. Most of the important exception is that impacts the sovereignty and integrity of our country, and anything secret or confidential matters as per government norms. People, young, old, men, women, can ask information by writing a letter to these agencies, any agencies which they want information from, in a simple letter form. The format also I am attaching. With postal order, the payment should be for each page of reply expected, it should be 2 rupees. If you're asking the reply of 1 page, it will be 2 rupees, 2 page, 4 rupees, and 10 page if it is expected, then 20 rupees you have to attach. You can ask the information in diskette form. Now, the Act says in diskette form, probably soft copy also if it is possible. This information need to be replied within 30 days by the concerned officer. If this officer doesn't reply, or the concerned PI or public information officer doesn't reply this query in 30 days, add on given 5 days to them, you can ask or escalate this matter to the appellate authority of the same office, who in turn will give you a hearing. It could be in person, or in view of this corona, it could be online. If it is online, you may add into your appellate authority letter that you may be given online hearing. So after the hearing, explaining the brief facts about your genuine intent to seek information, then the appellate authority If convinced, shall provide information. If not convinced, they will give some reasons. If this reason is not satisfactory, then you can approach the Central Information Commissioner if it is central government authority, and State Information Commissioner if it is state authority. If the state authority or Central Information Commission authority officer do not give you satisfactory solution, then you can escalate to the respective senior officer of that office. Then their verdict is final, binding and all. Here there is one more provision for the benefit of the people, that is any information sought for the benefit of somebody, that is life and death, any question concerned about life and death, the concerned officer should reply in 48 hours. And if the question is going to harm somebody with their life and death, then that information may not be divulged by the authority concerned. When you ask this question or draft this letter need to be respectful, because these government agencies are public agencies working for the benefit of the public. We need to respect with humility, and then seek information without prejudice for your personal growth or welfare. Students can ask, businessmen can ask, people who want to know about the projects can ask about the project details. They can ask minutes of the meeting. They can ask copy of the correspondence. They can ask any other decision taken by the government agencies for carrying on any work or any schemes. Then most of the times officers do reply in time, and most of the time it is satisfactory, but sometimes they give a reply saying that your query is in question form. You don't have to get disheartened. You can escalate it to appellate authority, and how you can also claim how it is not in question format and explain to them. Then sometimes these officers say it is in the website, but the Act provides that all the information need to be catalogued and indexed, because these informations, even if it is there in the website, should not be changed, altered by the agencies it is being handled with. Website hosting is provided and domain is provided by the private agencies, and authenticity of these websites, administration control of these websites still cannot be completely assured without proper procedure in place. And these documents indexing, cataloging is a must, and that kind of information they need to provide to give a proper right information to the individuals seeking the information. The information seeking letter has to be in simple. It should have a clarity. It should have a brevity in its content. Your addresses, your phone number, your email address, everything need to be given in your letter. Public PIO, Public Information Officer, Department of Human Resources, or any department you want to write, Bangalore or New Delhi. Then, dear sir, subject. Then you should say, so I am so and so, seeking information for so and so reasons, and I want the following reasons under the Right to Information Act provisions. 1. Kindly furnish all the details of the scholarships available to carry out studies abroad, all the information, job opportunities available in foreign countries for the engineering graduate or any other graduate. Then you should write the detail of the postal order attached herewith for their records. The way one letter can be addressed to PIO. Then after, if you don't receive the reply, then the PIO letter also should be in the similar format, except that to addressee will be appellate authority, the same office, everything will be same, except that instead of PIO it will be appellate authority. Then coming to the content, you should refer with reference to your the PIO letter dated so and so, number so and so, if there is any number, that you are seeking information for the following. It is 30 days since my letter, 35 days, I have not received any letter, so therefore kindly provide me the replied answers to this query of mine. You don't have to attach any postal orders again, then you should thank, that's all. That should be appellate authority letter. You should attach the copy of your early letter. So this is how you have to write letters. You need to write this letter without any prejudice. Let us support this tool and at the same time use this tool and not defeat the cause of this tool. Continue asking information for the betterment of the individuals and the society as a whole. Thank you, gentlemen. Once again, like, share and subscribe and keep me going. Let me come up with more videos in the times to come. Once again, wish you a happy new year in advance.